Los Angeles is a vocational work center here in Lancaster, California. We work with 18 to 24-year-olds, disadvantaged young people from the community, teaching them all of the valuable skills for a lot of the jobs that are open today. My name is Aaron Valencia, founder and executive director of Los Angeles Career Center. What we are is a 12-week work program here in Los Angeles County. This program is designed for kids who need that leg up. We cater to young people and have the doors open for kids coming out of foster care, coming from a criminal background, coming from a domestic violence household, coming from a low-income, high-barrier background, people that might not have the same access as other people. So it's really creating an avenue for people who need it the most. This program isn't for everybody. We push hard and we expect a lot, but with that we fully believe that you can hit all these expectations. So there's a pretty intensive vetting process to make sure the doors are open for people who really want it. A lot of people think it's cool, but when the rubber hits the road and all of a sudden it's real work, people are like, I don't want to wake up at 6 in the morning. We try and create an environment where it's real work experience, and we keep the door open for young people who are really hungry and really ready for that life. We use classic car restoration as that hook to get young people in the door, to teach them all these transferable skills to a multitude of a lot of different trades. If you know how to read a tape measure, you can almost build a house. You can also build a frame for a car. If you know how to do a little bit of body work and paint, you could be a painter. You can jump into a lot of different fields. Our big goal is getting young people to feel confident in what they're doing, getting them comfortable with using their hands, comfortable in the workforce, and then bridging the gap with employers. So we've been able to reach out to a lot of employers in the aerospace industry, where a lot of what we do is transferable: painting, mechanics, composites, working with automotive industry and getting young people placed directly right at graduation, directly right into a full career. So I think right now we're at about a 97% of graduation right to full-time employment with benefits. So a lot of the jobs that are being done here are cars that are either customers for like a lower tier restoration, little rust repair, paint and body. Some of the jobs are cars that we own, that we've gotten donated, that we'll fix up and flip. Some of them are cars that we actually build up and do a raffle with. And what we do is that allows us to make this program a paid training. So every kid here is actually getting paid. I think the bodywork and paint department is so successful because we'll pull in an old C10 pickup truck, something that left out in a field or rotting in a junkyard, and we can pull something that's rusty, it's beat up, it doesn't have much of a future, and to be able to strip it down, clean up the body, hammer and dolly it, put some filler, put some primer in, all the steps and the hard work that it takes to get that car into the booth. And then once we actually paint it and it pulls out of the booth, that confidence that a good paint job creates, whereas young people that never really have a chance to get that same level of pride and accomplishment, we see that in a 12-week program here in our paint department. And it's amazing to watch people who don't really have that confidence to build that in 12 weeks and feel proud of themselves and proud of the work that they're doing.
I found out about the Los Angeles 3 years ago over social media. It was actually a Cadillac that they had built. It was a lowrider Cadillac, about 50s Cadillac, and it was just a beautiful car. I just did a little research to find out, and I discovered that this project here built this car to raffle off. Totally intrigued on the whole process of how Aaron has put this together, how the kids are building the cars, and the more that I learned about it, the more that I read about it, the more impressed I became.
So a few years back, just scrolling through social media, just like Josh, I ended up coming across the Los Angeles Children's Project. I thought it was super cool what they were doing. And sometime later, Josh had contacted me, and said, hey, we should really get involved. And I was like, yeah, I've been thinking the same thing. So it just kind of made sense for us to, kind of get this going and support these guys the way that we could. It's a great project and what they're doing here.
After supporting the program from a distance for a little while, we finally got to the building, got to meet the students, got to get into the booth with them. It's humbling to be here with these students and how exciting they are to work on these cars and to meet us to meet them and support them and give them tips and tricks and allow them to use quality equipment and to see the difference that it makes when they're spraying.
I thought it was really awesome seeing the paint program that they created here, what they do, how they filter through customer work, but also do their own personal projects. How they break up into teams and really learn how to work as teams and one unit to create these awesome projects.
They were excited of learning from all of us. They were excited to be a part of this team as a whole, and they were excited to be working together cutting up in the booth, learning things together in the booth, practicing. You could see how excited they were to be able to create something.
You know, it's also cool that it's just not, you know, the paint side. You know, these guys learn how to do carbon fiber. There's a tech lab where they're doing 3D printing, learning how to use plasma cutters, you know, and all this kind of updated equipment.
One thing that really impressed me and stood out was the students and how polite and eager they were to work with all of us. Everybody jumps in to lend a hand in anything that was happening. They would approach us on the side to ask questions about how to get into sales, how to work in the industry. One student even brought to the attention that he just learned what a 401k was and was excited about getting free money.
So a lot of people think this is a car program, and we kind of look at it as more of a life program. We do a lot more than just learning how to weld and learning how to use a spray gun and mix some materials. It's how to be an adult. I think a lot of the things that really aren't taught in schools and could not be taught at home, whether there's a lack of a parent there or you're raising yourself. So we do a lot of just how to have a bank account, how to rent your first apartment, how to buy your first car, what your paychecks are going to look like, professionalism in the workplace, how to be an adult in the workplace. So it's really more of life experience and talking a lot about that in our soft skill training classes as well. So it's not just a car program, it's more of a life program. We had one of our kids came back at graduation for another person's graduation and just got up and spoke real quick, and that's what he said. He says, it wasn't a work program, man, this was a life program. It turned my life around. I was like, everybody was like, yeah, bro, for sure, man. Yeah, my eyes are sweating, you know. It was like, yeah, it was really cool. And sometimes we're so busy doing the work every day in and day out, you know, making sure we got material here, we got this, making sure everybody's on time, and sometimes we forget what's actually happening.
The students really appreciate it. It's really blowing me away on how, you know, excited these guys are, how eager they are to learn, you know, how respectful they are, mindful of your time, you know, that you're here to actually support them and help them out.
So plans for the future, we're looking to expand. We're looking to grow out of this place, grow into something bigger. I think right now we got a wait list of about 300 or 400 people. We graduate 150 young people a year off a 3-month. We do three-month classes a year. And what's happening is our intakes are growing faster than our graduates. Like, we have a wait list every day as more people applying. So we're looking to expand, hire more staff, looking to expand to other areas. Right now we're in this creating a formula that works, it's replicable, and moving this and this system to other areas. If someone's interested, please visit through our social medias, through our Instagram and TikTok, Los Angeles Career Center, and jump on our website, Los Angeles Career Center, and just apply, and we'll get right back with you and start the process and seeing if this is a good fit for you. Being a nonprofit, everything that we do works through donation, county, personal donations, in-kind sponsorships. So it really works from the kindness of others through its donations, in-kind sponsorships, having tools and equipment, real good tools and equipment for kids to learn and use on, private donations that really help to be able to donate through our website and help keep the doors open. We do a couple fundraisers a year. Best thing I can say is stay online, stay in touch with us through our social media. We sell t-shirts and clothing that our students make in-house. We sell t-shirts online and some of our different products, and donating. We know that donate vehicles, donate tools, donate money to keep the place going.
On behalf of Anest Iwata Americas, we would like to thank Aaron and his staff for allowing us to be here, work with the students and work with them. The future looks bright, and we can't wait to spend some more time and be a deeper part of this experience.
Awesome program that they're doing here. Anybody that wants to support them, I highly recommend it. This is a great program that Aaron and his crew are doing here. I really look forward to the next time we're able to come down and do more with these students.